Yo, it's your boy, my name is Chan. I'm back with another video. And unfortunately, it's a sad one. RIP Daniel and condolence to the family. He was an aspiring footballer, a mathematician with his whole life ahead of him. I would like to help the family generate a GoFundMe to support. If anyone knows the family, please get in touch. And that was posted by Farron Paul. So just in case you don't know, there was a stabbing in Hainault yesterday, and this young 13-year-old or 14-year-old boy, he was killed around 7 a.m. on the way to school. And yeah, it's a shocking crime, and it's shocked the nation. And he was killed by this man here, who's brandishing a large samurai sword. And yeah, he had no chance in hell. And so this is the story we're going to cover. So guys, we're going to get straight into it now. It says 40-year-old Daniel Anjorin has been named as the victim who was unfortunately murdered in the sword attack in London yesterday. A 36-year-old man was arrested, and the Metropolitan Police have stated that the suspect was caught with a knife on a rampage which resulted in him injuring 4 people, including 2 officers. But sadly, Daniel did not make it, as he was taken to hospital where he later died. The injuries sustained by all 4 victims are not thought to be life-threatening, but 2 were hospitalized suffering horrific or serious injuries. Our prayers are with Daniel's family, as well as the other victims who were harmed.
Fuck. He just killed that boy.
At the time, we didn't know who the boy was, the race of the boy. We just saw him being dragged along the street, and that was Daniel. That was the little boy on his way to school, and he was murdered in cold blood by this man. It's disgusting. I mean, I could only imagine what the parents are going through. I can't even imagine what the parents are going through, to be honest with you. But I just pray God is with them and gives them strength to go through this.
He just killed him right outside my house.
Why has he not been shot? Like, why is he brazenly just walking around with a big samurai sword in front of the police? And like, look, the boy's dead on the floor. He's dead. The kid's dead. Look, he's dead. He's already dead. Look at his body. He's laying lifeless.
Come here! Drop the sword! Easy. Where? Over there. Come this way!
How is he just been allowed to do what he's want? He's walking through the streets, he's stabbing people, crashing people, jumping on roofs, walking. There's loads of police and no one's doing nothing. Like, there's loads of you. Don't you have Aspen cautions? Crash, man.
Come on! Oi! Oi! Come this way!
Can you still see him?
Yeah. Oi! He's going in people's gardens, man. Lock your doors! Lock your doors!
Lock your doors! Lock your doors! The way they're screaming, I can't lie. If I wasn't scared before, I'm gonna be really scared now. Like, the response that the police have had, sorry, I'm not, no. There needs to be an investigation afterwards, because I'm still struggling to discover how he's gonna injure so many people and kill this guy, and he's still moving.
Everyone lock your doors!
So you're about to watch the moment that the police apprehend him, and this is after he's already injured 4 people. Someone is already dead, a young child is already dead, but watch how they apprehend him. So this female officer's on scene. You can hear it. She discharges her taser twice. You can see the electrical wires connect onto him. And at this point, this is the beginning of him being stopped. So he's been tasered at this point, and he was tasered by a woman, okay? So I also want to shout out to that police officer, because I've seen a lot of police officers, including male, and she might have had a taser, but she ran to that situation and she was not scared. So we have to shout her out, man, because she's the one that put a stop to this.
Well, there we are. Clearly, you could see there the suspect, first of all, brandishing that sword-like weapon, and then...
And it's at this point armed police have shown up, okay? So you can see the officers running there out the, it looks like an X5, black X5. They're jumping out, you know, they've got the guns in their hands. So it's only at this point armed police have come. So he's already killed the young boy. He's already crashed into the home. A few other people already injured. Police have been stabbed in the arm. And it is at this point he's arrested.
At least 2 police officers using tasers. And there you see more police officers from the armed police unit arriving.
Two tasers fired, an armed police presence. But why was he not shot? Why was he not shot? Why was he allowed to kill a 13-year-old, 14-year-old boy and injure so many other people and cause terror? That's what he did. He created terror. And why did he not be called a terrorist?
And he is clearly now in custody. 2 tasers fired and then armed police.
I'm sorry, but it's got to be said. They killed Chris Cabba and Mark Duggan for less, but allowed him to kill this boy and maim 3 others. If this isn't terrorism, I don't know what is. So why is this not an act of terrorism? Let's look at the comments, okay? Meanwhile, for F's sake, my child's going to hate me because it's school drop-off till year 11, mate. Where's the perpetuator then? Nah, he's been announced. Goosebumps knowing his mum spoke to him a minute before as well. Absolutely heartbreaking. God rest his soul. Poor little man. Poor little boy, man. KMT, RIP. I don't want to hear no mental health issues. He must be charged for murder, not manslaughter, then dealt with in prison. He looked like a baby. God rest his soul. God cover his family. This is horrific. This has pissed me off. Reading about his mum screaming for her son has left a lump in my throat. Why isn't he being called a terrorist? This needs more news coverage. The way they blurred the killer's face all over the news and spun it. Jar Jar, my heart, his poor mum and dad, so tragic. Sorry, why are we saying allegedly? So I did a poll yesterday on Instagram and I just simply said, you know, would you class this as terrorism? 54% people said were strong in agreement. They said, yes, he's a terrorist. 23% people said, no, it's mental health. Another 23% said, black/brown people equals terrorism, white equals mental health. And this is what people are saying, you know, when a black or brown person does something, even knife attack, drives into people, they're quick to label it terrorism without even having the full details. But when a man goes and stabs a young, terrorism, hate crime, whatever it is, why is the media being, you know, there's almost a media blackout on the term. They don't want to use it. Tributes have been paid to 14-year-old boy murdered by a sword-wielding man in a terrifying rampage that left 4 others injured. Daniel Anjorin was knifed in a school uniform in Hainault, East London yesterday morning. Tragically, his mum Grace was seen screaming and had to be held back by police following the fatal stabbing. It emerged today that football-mad Arsenal fan Daniel attended Bancroft School nearby Woodford Green. Tragically, the private school is the same establishment attended by Nottingham rampage victim Grace O'Malley Kumar. The school, which was seen flying his flag a half-mast following the tragedy, called Daniel a true scholar who had a positive nature and gentle character. Tributes have flooded in for Daniel and was the youngest of 3 children from local church-going Nigerian family. Sorry, auntie. His mum, Grace Anjorin, 49, is a science teacher, while dad, Mr. Ebenezer Anjorin, 59, works as a health and safety consultant. School every morning also described how he was left in a pool of blood following the horror. They also told how Daniel's mum told police she had only spoken to her son a minute ago before he was stabbed.
I'm going to be making a statement about the events that happened here this morning. It is a prepared statement, and afterwards I won't be taking any questions, and if I do, I'll be referring back to the information in the statement.
Hainault stabbing tributes to Arsenal fan Daniel Anjorin, 14, murdered by sword-wielding man as he walks to school. RIP Daniel. You was too young to go. And everyone hold on to your kids when you go out, man. Tell them that you love them, because this is how crazy the world is. Like 7 a.m. private school boy, look how it ended for him. R.I.P. Daniel. The whole idea is having platforms and YouTubes and content creators is that when things happen, we use our platform for more than what it is there for, you know? And this is what I'm doing with this. I will always talk up the things, as they say, and he didn't have to go out like this, Daniel, man. You're going to get justice, and we're going to make sure we highlight it. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. My name is China, I'm the man named Voice. If you like this video, then make sure you like the video, you comment, subscribe to our channel, turn the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you're really in your bag, then subscribe to our membership. We have 3 separate tiers. And we are